drawing, sculpturing, decorating, arts and crafts, textile and felt processing, hunting, falconry, smithworks and jewelry take care of our national identity in the KazArt program.
Gulfairuz Ismailovanың «Қазақ вальсы» атты туындысында Шара Жиенкулованың композицияның ортаңғы...
Shara Jienkulova is depicted in the central part of Gulfairuz Ismailov's work called Kazakh Waltz. In this work, the artist was able to render the national dance dynamics and action, national clothes through organically combining the warm colors. In general, Gulfairuz Ismailova was able to make each character special by lighting it up. For instance, by using the yellow color as the background one. There's a feeling like the dancer lightened up the scene. Today our program is devoted to the painter, theater and cinema artist, Kazakhstan's honored arts worker, Kazakhstan's national artist, Award of Honor, Nation's Friendship, Parasat, and the First Level Friendship Award owner, Gulfairuz Ismailova. Aisha Galimbayeva and Gulfairuz Ismailova are both known as the first swallows on the Kazakh art sky. There are not many Kazakh female artists. Gulfairuz is the one among those scarce numbers who can be distinguished with her own special talent, and she is also the artist who devoted all her life to Kazakh art and who got her inspiration from Kazakh spiritual wealth. Gulfairuz, whose father was the victim of political repression, had the real name Kulpash Tanis Bayiksi Kanarbayeva. When she was a kid, she was adopted by Mansuru Ismailova, and Gulfairuz grew there as the eldest among 5 daughters.
Мама Гульфайруз Исмаиловой обладала прекрасным голосом, и это безусловно передалось.
Gulfairuz Ismailov's mother had a beautiful voice, and it definitely can be seen in Gulfairuz as well. And her grandmother was a famous Kazakh handy woman. Her name was Khalida. It was her who Ismailova depicted in her work, the folk craftswoman. Grandmother taught Gulfairuz the love to beauty from childhood. She took her to the theater, and Gulfairuz just fell in love with theater when she was a child. And I think maybe that's because of her love to theater, a certain decorative style prevails in Gulfairuz's works. But this decorative style is related to her love for her nation, its traditions, and therefore her works often include Kazakh ornaments.
И поэтому в ее произведениях очень часто появляются казахские орнаменты.
Talented artists graduated from the Almaty Art College in 1949, and also Bobishev's painting classes at the Leningrad Institute for Painting, Sculpture and Architecture after Repin in 1956. Also, the future artist studied at the vocal faculty at the Kazakh Conservatoire. During 1971 to 1974, she worked as the chief artist at the Kazakh Opera and Ballet Theater.
Театр саласында жұмыс істегендіктен көбінесе туындылары сол сахна төрінде жүрген атақты сахна жұлдыздарының әйел адамдарына арналған.
Since she worked at the theater, the artist's works were mainly devoted to Kazakh women starring on the stage. In general, the artist takes special place in theater, cinema, and painting arts, and today's Kazakh culture. because her portrait and still life works are full of national motifs. She beautifully and delicately presented women wearing Kazakh national clothes and jewelry in all her still life and portrait masterpieces. This is Ismailova's own original style.
Ұқыптылықпен жазған натюрморт жанрында да, не болмаса портрет жанрында бір ерекше өзінің шығармашылығындағы тән қасиеттер.
Ismailova's works are rich for the national motifs. The study of Kazakh national clothes and the painting art started after the October Revolution. It was Gulfairuz and Aisha who worked on studying the national clothes that could be noted as our culture's valuable heritage. They were painters who paid big attention to the style of national clothes that represent our cultural values. If you pay attention to Gulfairuz's works and analyze them thoroughly, then you can find our national identity and traditions are easily seen in any element or scene. This is for sure the result of her big experience.
Абылхан Қастеев атындағы өнер музейінде Гулфайруз Исмаилованың 1958-1960 жылдар жазған інжу маржандар болып есептелетін ең көрнекті туындыларының бірі.
In our state museum, after A. Kasteyev, we have the triptych that is considered as the most amazing works done by Gulfairuz Ismailova during 1958 to 1960. In this work, she depicted the famous singers and dancers of those times. In the first part of this triptych, the founder of the Kazakh dance, Shara Zhinkulova, is portrayed. In the second part, we can see the Kazakh nightingale, Kulyash Baysitova, in her role of Jibek. And the third part represents Shulpan Jadarbekova, the talented actress of Kazakh arts, in her role of Ak-Toti. And these works are the pearls of our museum today. These scenes from the theater represent the most beautiful works of Gulfairuz Ismailova.
Кескіндеме осы Гулфайруз Исмаилованың өзінің бейнелеу өнеріндегі, өзінің шығармашылығындағы ең көрнекті туындыларының бірі болып есептелінеді. Салыстырмалы түрде айтатын болсақ, Шара Зhinkulovаны бір сондай көңіл күйде ашық жарқын.
If we compare these two paintings, we can see that Shara Zhinkulova is portrayed in bright colors on the stage, while Shulpan Jadarbekova in her Ak-Toti role is portrayed as a sad image. Here the young lady has sad eyes and face. By using these deep blue colors, the painter was able to render the sad and nostalgic feelings.
Бір қайғылы, бір сондай мазмұнды суреттегендей болған.
Gulfairuz Ismailova mainly used light and shadows in her works. By using them, the artist made various ceremonial and festive portraits. In the triptych mentioned above, the artist shaped the characters of the Kazakh stage stars. She was feeling proud when she painted it, because Gulfairuz was happy to show the success and achievements of Kazakh women of her time.
Прекрасен и великолепен по своему колористическому решению натюрморт головные уборы.
The still life called Saukile has beautiful color solutions. In this work, the headwear of the bride-to-be is presented. Saukile is decorated with pearls and other decorative elements. This could be the headwear that Gulfairuz made for the performance. Also, we can see here the amazing Kazakh national jewelry decorated with precious gems, and also pectorals, bracelets and earrings as well.
Например, онержиек, а также браслеты и кольца, а также украшены драгоценными камнями.
Хотелось бы еще сказать, что она не только писала эскизы, она работала в театре имени Абая. Конечно, она была знакома со многими актерами, актрисами, певцами, народными деятелями искусств Республики Казахстан.
Gulfairuz did not limit herself with sketches, but also while working at the Abay Theater, she had good relationships with actors and dancers, and also made portraits of various Kazakh art honored workers. However, the artist especially enjoyed painting still life works. She loved to paint peony. At our museum, we exhibit her not-finished work called Peony in a Crystal Vase. We can read her wishes written in pencil at the back of the painting. It seems like this work had to pass the Republican Art Committee review. Thus the painter wrote her own ideas at the back of it. Even if this work is not finished, it still did not lose its value.
Она думала об этом, как получше ее создать, какие внести изменения, и она писала на обратной стороне свои пожелания. К сожалению, работа не завершена, но тем не менее она не теряет своей ценности.
Galambayeva and Ismailova were immediately called classical works in Kazakh art. Their works are mainly expressive and decorative ones, because both painters are the masters who worked in the fields of cinema and theater.
Әр елдің суретшілерінің натюрморттарына қарап, біз сол елге тән заттарды көреміз. Қазақ суретшілерінің натюрморттарына қарап, біз қазақ халқы.
We can see the objects they use just looking at the still life of any nation's painters. So if we look at the works of Kazakh artists, we can see the things close to Kazakhs, their national ornaments, utensils, and jewelry. In fact, the still life genre has been founded in our country in the 1930s and reached its complex development in the 1960s. We can note Aisha Galimbayeva and Gulfairuz Ismailova as Kazakh artists who depicted domestic life scenes of the Kazakh people. In Gulfairuz Ismailov's work called Kumuz, we can see in the main front the wooden dishes used for kumuz, painted in oil. This work introduced us to the nomadic lifestyle of the Kazakhs. The national traditional beverage is the main point here. It shows that our nation engaged with cattle breeding, and the ornaments in the back show that they also were masters in handicraft.
Сонымен қатар артқы пландардағы ұлттық ою-өрнектер қазақ халқының қол өнерімен шебер айналысқанын көрсетеді.
The ability and talent to depict the real-life events and scenes by using and mixing delicately the various colors shows the professionalism of the painter. Ismailova could paint any item in still life, paying a big attention to its shape, location in space, and the play between light and shadow.
Очень часто в ее творчестве мы можем наблюдать.
We can note a number of different moods in her works. She was skilled at combining various colors. The cold and warm colors are placed in harmony in her works.
Но они между собой гармоничны.
Talented painter Gulfairuz Ismailova contributed a lot in such art fields as the cinema, theater, opera, and ballet. For example, she made sketches for costumes and scene decorations for such operas as Yer Targin, Chio Chio San, Aida, and Mysterious Girl, as well as the film Jibek.
В этой экспозиции представлены работы ее эскизов к операм «Жумбакыс».
We've exhibited her sketches to the operas such as Mysterious Girl, Chio Chio San, Alpamys. We can see Taish Khan's costume here. In her works done in mixed technique using gouache, she also used silver and gold. These costumes that have unrepeatable style are today our nation's valuable heritage.
Представляют историческое наследие для Республики Казахстан.
She was not only a painter but also had great acting talent. The cinema lovers compare her to Sabit Mukhanov's Botagoz. Botagoz's image, played by Gulfairuz, became the ideal beauty of the Kazakh girl. Ismailova is the diamond of Kazakh art, a beautiful and elegant woman, loved wife and caring mother, and really an all-around woman. The painter's work will continue to be the symbol of beauty